Today we're going to be looking at the Java API. Well, what exactly is the Java API? Well, let's go ahead and look at it. Java 8 API. And if we look at it, we will see that there are literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of libraries. What does that mean? Well, for us, that means they're supporting libraries. In other words, other classes that other people have created for us that we can write or use. So let's go ahead and string. And if we find the string class, we can see all of the official documentation for the string class. Here's the string class. It tells you how to create strings. It gives you all the documentation you need. If you don't have a book, it tells you the field summaries, constructors, a lot of other methods on how to use it. Another example, let's look at the math class. Alright, that's not what I want. Is there math? How do you spell math? It starts with M. So way back up here. Math, there it is, math class. The math class, I'm going to get rid of this left side, no frames, has lots and lots of constants like a mathematical e, mathematical pi, and a lot of different methods for us to use. So let's go ahead and start looking at one. So I'm going to create a new, just say public class math examples. Alright. Public static void main string args. Okay, the first thing to understand is we don't have to import the math class because it's part of the java.lang package. Anything in the java.lang package is automatically imported. In fact, you cannot not import it. It's just part of everything that's included. Like, for example, the string class is automatically part of it. So the JOption pane, that's not part of the java.lang package, and so you have to explicitly import it. So how do I deal with this? So system, I'm not typing, there we go. System out print line, and I can say math.py. Now pi, according to this, and math, we go down here, it's static, which we'll explain later. And it has a double value, and it is a constant, so we can look at it final, so that you cannot be changed. And because it's final, they follow the style of pi, capital P, capital I. And we can read it, the double value that is closer than any other to pi, the ratio of the circumference of a circle to its diameter. And that's what pi is. So let's see what happens. I'll compile this, I'll save it. Yes, I want to save it in the right place. Save it. No, I should call it something else, I guess. Math library examples. Library examples. All right, now let's save it. All right, math library examples. That's compiled. It does not know. It says I didn't spell this right. System out. I didn't. Print line. All right, let's spell that correctly. Good. Run it. And that is pi, 3.141592653589793. That's pretty good. There's also e, which I have no idea what that is. And that's that big number that is useful in math somehow. There's a lot of other things we can use. Like, for example, ABS, where you can pass in a double or a float or an int or a long. It returns the absolute value of any of these. So, for example, let's say system out print line. I'll do math.abs and maybe -304. There we go. And now that should, there. Now it's positive, the absolute value. Let's get a couple more. The arcsine, the arctangent. Let's go with something that we all know and love. How about cosine? Alright, so we'll do math.cos and we'll give it some value of 2.5 and math.cosine And the cosine of 2.5 is negative 0.8 plus change. So that's how you use other libraries, such as math.